So this is kind of a typical control panel layout. And I want to go over the various components just so you have an idea of what does what, right? And Joe's been through this a bit. And so a real common thing with the panels we build is what's called DIN rail, all right, which is this 35 millimeter rail that mounts everything. So all these components are mounted on this DIN rail. And that just makes things much, much easier to do. In the old days, we had to drill separate holes for everything. Now we just put the DIN rails on and we snap the parts on and we can move them around as needed. And then we have the wireways, which again, in the old days, we strapped the wires down to screw mounts on the thing, and this just makes it easier to wire. And so that's kind of the way everything lays out. So we use two different types of power. We use AC power and we use DC power. And AC power runs motors primarily, all right, and supplies the power for everything, but in different ways. So this panel is wired for three-phase power. Okay, so when this goes to the job, we require three-phase. And the reason three-phase is popular is because motors will turn just because they're getting three-phase power. They will automatically turn. Whereas single-phase motors, they have to be started in a particular direction before they'll run. And three-phase motors just run. As soon as you put power to them, they turn, and they always turn the same way. So that's why three-phase is popular. So this panel has a main switch, which is up here, okay? And every panel we build will have a main switch, and that's where the power comes in to the panel. So when we put the wiring to this, the power wiring will go to the main switch, and that's always the case. Now this main switch is mounted to the panel, but the handle will go through the door and it locks the door shut.